This is about my real sick battle. I'm just kind of laughing at myself because I always say, I'm like, man, my greatest gift is like knowing the crowd and knowing how they're gonna react to things like that. We don't fucking know. We don't know every single time. And I know battle rappers are gonna laugh at me with this, okay? Every single time, whatever round you think was gonna be the best is the worst, and vice versa. My shit that I didn't think was gonna go over at all was a hit. And the shit that I thought was gonna be a banger, it's whack. You never fucking know. No matter how good of a crowd reader you are, whatever. I took shit out of all my first and third, took it out. So stupid because I'm like, oh, it ruins the momentum. It doesn't matter. Like you'll never fucking know. And the shit that was hitting, I'm like, really? That's the shit. Yo, I had this thing on my first round to be a staple on my point about Real Sick was a copy of my style. Before I had to like Mike P, the white me. Man, you got it down pat. You sound just like me. Look at me go with that. You know what I mean? All that shit. That didn't make sense without my first. My bad, my phone died. But look, I was just saying like, you never want to. Okay, so the shit I took out in my first round, for example, what I was talking about. Hold on one second. I gotta tell you something. It's pathetic. Round two. Even more pathetic. God damn it, I had to plug it in again. Apologize for the intermission. Look. So my point is, it wasn't no haymaker or nothing like that. It was just to staple the point. You know what I mean? To tie it all in together. It's a line like talking about him copying me a bit like. And speaking of the Danny battle, y'all tell me who this sounds like he jacked it from. Exhibit A. He said, y'all ever see the lists he makes on his Twitter page? Shit is great. He always puts himself amongst the biggest names. It'd be like favorite rappers: Nas, Rakim and Kane, Danny Myers, M and J. Favorite wrestlers: Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, Danny Myers, Triple H. Now who the fuck does that sound like he's trying to imitate? You know what I mean? Some shit like that. And then it would have been the next one be like Mike P, the white me. Look at me, all that shit. It would have made it makes sense, and then the next line, the following line, like, I hear a lot of Pat in his style. I'm here for copyright. Like, it would have just, because without that, people probably listen to me, be like, the Mike P, like me, you trying to sound like me, they're like, I never really heard it, but then if I would have put that in the beginning, it would be like, oh shit, I never even put that to fucking together, you know what I mean? Like, but that's me. And by the way, this isn't me trying to get an extra one on Real Sick, and if anything, like, him sounding similar to me and a couple, like, I've been around forever. You know how many people I've, like, borrowed, like, copied their styles in different ways, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But my point of this is, like, just trust your gut, man. Trust your gut. Trust your performance. Because it's not always about just the line. You know what I mean? If it was just about the lines, we would just make diss tracks. I've said this numerous times. Your performance, that line, that little segment was like dry, but it would have tied it together. But it could have been a moment just from my delivery and expression after. Anything after that, you got to trust using your personality, because we have to utilize that shit. Otherwise, like, anyways, I don't want to get into that. I'll seem like a hater, but man, whatever you got, trust it. Don't worry about, oh man, the crowd's not going to be feeling that. You never fucking know. I promise you. Someone who's I don't mean to toot my own horn, but fuck. Someone who's like a pretty good at the crowd control, understanding, performance, all that type of shit. I never fucking know. And I promise you, almost every other battle rapper is going to say the same shit. Man, same shit. I thought this line was going to land. Nothing. This one I thought was whack. Banger. You know what I mean? It's just go with how you feel, man. Don't take shit out. I had plenty of other shit I took out too, man. All kinds of fucking different shit. Like the third round when I was going on about, vets, we have this special gift and you guys don't, or whatever I was saying. What was it? Fucking, I don't know, bro. Whatever we have is clearly appealing. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. The theory is brilliant. Be yourself. The aggression ain't real. I can feel it. You can slap with the hand of God. Give Real Sick some spiritual healing and fucking cheer in the building. I had some crazy shit. A little Drake quote at the beginning, but man, like, I took that out and a couple other things. I'm like, it's just gonna slow down. Shut the fuck up, Pat. Stupid. You know what I mean? From all the shit I took out, I could have made it Anyway, shouts to Real Sikh. I learn every single time too. I really, really do. And I hope y'all can learn something from this. And yeah, it's your Uncle Pat. Love you guys, man. Peace. Wow. So wow.